Hi fellow dreamers, in this video we are going to explore various tips that you can use to recall your dreams. Thanks for joining everybody. My name is Carolina. As you know, I focus on doing children's books like these right here that promote love, unity, and peace, and I also help my followers interpret their dreams. We do this of course because when we listen to our dreams, we're connecting to our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. So let's get started with the video of today, those tips that we can use to recall our dreams. Before we get into these tips, we have 4 main ones, by the way. We want to emphasize why is it that we actually want to remember them. Many of our dreamers want to recall their dreams because we know we can use them to guide us in waking state, right? They're an insight to how it is that we're doing in this current time, and they allow us to look at waking state and see where the dream is coming from. Remember, dream state is here to show us how we're operating, and the wonderful thing about this is that we can use these dreams to start changing how we're living our lives. So for example, if you suffer from repetitive dreams that are very traumatic, you can start exploring those dreams and see where they're coming from. Oftentimes these traumatic dreams, often called nightmares, they're coming from different times in the past, oftentimes a childhood experience or a traumatic experience in your past. It's coming up in dream state because it's letting us know this is something we're still carrying and we need to bring healing to this. So dream state can provide just that healing aspect of it. And of course, if you have a habit that you're trying to break or a new habit that you're trying to start, something that's perhaps a healthy habit, you can use dream state to help you do this. So you can see why there are so many benefits to remembering your dreams, and these are only a few of them, but that is why we want to start recalling more of our dreams. So let's go ahead and get into the first thing we can do to help recall more dreams. All right, we're gonna have 4. Let's start with the first one. That's meditating. Now, sometimes our dreamers say that they don't enjoy meditating very much, but look, let's explore this for a moment and let's really explore why this helps us remember our dreams. So whenever we are meditating in waking state, essentially what we're doing is we're allowing the mind, body, and soul to completely connect. We're allowing it to connect for that moment. And what are we doing essentially? We're just breathing, right? We're breathing and we're with ourselves in this moment. What this does is simply a moment of consciousness, a moment to just relax, to allow whatever thoughts are coming in to just float by, right? That practice of just being with yourself for that moment, that's going to help you be more conscious during that moment, but also this same kind of calmness and this same kind of consciousness is going to begin to reflect to you in dream state. So you're more likely to remember your dreams, and not only this, but the more dreams that you do have are more likely to be more peaceful and more calming. Why? Because we're practicing these things during waking state. Remember, these two worlds reflect themselves, and the more that we're conscious and aware in one, the more unconscious and aware we're going to be in the other. So they mirror one another through the dreamer. So one of the easiest ways to do a meditation is some of the ones that I've actually shared. I have quite a few of them on my channel. I have them in English and I have them in Spanish, and basically they are meditations to help us remember our dreams and specifically to help us have lucid dreams. So you can explore those, but bottom line, whenever you meditate, you allow yourself to be in connection with the whole self and with the universe, and this is going to help you start recalling your dreams and have more peaceful dreams at that. So now let's go to option number 2. We want to give weight to a dream of the past. Let's explore this, okay? Now, for many of you, you probably don't remember any of your recent dreams, but many of you do remember a dream some time ago, all right? What I want you to do, if you want to recall more dreams, go ahead and recall that little bit of information, okay? If you recall a dream from childhood, if you recall a dream from years ago, that is still a worthy dream, okay? Bring that dream to the present. The reason we want to do this is because even though you can't remember the dreams you're having now, you were once able to remember a dream, all right? So we want to give weight to this. Let's explore what I mean by this, all right? We want to make sure that we can remember the piece of the dream, even if it's just a little bit. And when I say give it weight, we want to explore the colors that were in the dream, the symbols that maybe we saw. If there were other people with us, okay, you want to give weight to this. You can do this in various ways. The most traditional way to do this is dream journaling, okay? But I'm going to give you more options, so stick around for these options, okay? Dream journaling is one that is very traditional. You grab your little dream journal, okay? This is one of my favorites, and you just start writing. You start writing those images that you saw, those things that you were feeling, the colors that you saw, and then also if you were feeling something during the dream, write that down. The feelings within your dream are going to guide your interpretation, so make sure that you're writing down all of the feelings you have within the dream, okay? Once you do that, this essentially is telling the mind, you know what, this is important, I'm trying to recall it, and it's more likely to assist you with this in the future, okay? So you're more likely to start remembering little snippets of the dream, and what you do at that point is write them down and give them weight like we just explained. Now, if you don't like to write your dreams down, don't worry, we have other options for you. One of the other things you can do is you can draw or paint your dream. Now, if you're a little artist and you're creative and you enjoy, doing these kinds of things, sometimes that's what I do, okay? This is a dream I had where I was literally under the ocean and I was exploring everything. And what it does when you paint your dream, it allows you to connect with yourself and start remembering the dream, number one, but also you start recalling all of the colors. You start recalling all of the colors, and as you're painting, you start to feel again those emotions of the dream. This helps you start remembering the dream more. You're going to notice that if you start drawing or you start painting your dreams, the more that you're into it in that moment, the more conscious and aware you'll be, but also the more details you'll be able to pull from that dream. There will be things that you start to remember that you didn't think you remembered before. So know that you can do that too. That is if you don't like to write your dreams down. Now, another thing you can do whenever you're recalling this dream from the past, okay, you can also record it on your phone. Many of us don't like to paint or draw and we want to do something quick. That is okay. Go ahead and get your phone out and record it. Record the dream, record those details, the same details we talked about, record it in that way. There's so many things that you can do to actually be able to remember your dreams. It doesn't have to be the traditional dream journaling. You can use whatever examples you'd like, but the important thing is that you're recalling your dream and that you're giving it all of the weight possible. This essentially, whatever practice you use, whether it's dream journaling, drawing, painting, recording, whatever you do, but the message is clear, the message is simple. I want to remember this dream and I'm giving it as much weight, as much significance as I can. When you do that, that will begin to reflect for yourself in waking state and dream state, and you're more likely to remember your dream. All right, now the third thing you can do. This one is really easy. This is the super easiest one you can do, and this is setting your intention before going to bed, okay? Now, I have a whole video on this, on how important it is to set our intention before going to bed. The reason we want to set an intention is because, for example, if you want to remember your dreams, go ahead and just say before you go to bed, tonight, my goal is to remember my dreams. Or tonight, my intention is to remember my dreams. However you want to word it, but you have to connect with the message, connect with your intention, okay? I have a whole video on why this is so important and why it's so powerful, so make sure to check that out. But if you want to remember your dreams, just ask yourself to remember your dreams. You will be surprised how much you are going to be able to remember once you start setting this intention before going to bed. The way that I look at this is, in waking state, oftentimes if we want something, what do? Well, number one, we have to know that we have a desire, right? We have to know that we have the desire, and we have to be clear about it. We have to be clear about our intention, and then we move forward with that goal or that dream that we have, right? Same thing in dream state. If you want to recall your dream, you've got to be aware that you want that. It's got to be your desire. And then number two, set your intention. Just literally set the intention. And then the third thing within this, let the universe guide you. Let the universe help you. Let yourself bring about those emotions, bring about those images for you in dream state. This isn't something you have to worry about. This isn't something you have to stress about. This is the natural being of yourself. Having dreams is the most natural thing in the world. But what happens is we haven't given them importance. We haven't given them that significance that they deserve. So like with anything else, if you don't put your attention on something, it's going to go away. And the unfortunate thing about this is that dream state is full of richness, is full of information for the dreamer and for the world. So the more you connect with this, the more that you can use this information for yourself and for the betterment of your life in waking state. Now, the number 4 thing, the last thing that we can do to remember our dreams is to share things about dreams and talk about them with loved ones. Now, this one is one that is overlooked so much, but think about it. If you wake up in the morning and let's say you recall a little bit of a dream, just a little bit, go ahead and share your dream with a loved one. Okay, what this does is it starts a different kind of conversation. If you ask someone, what did you dream last night? You'll be able to get an insight onto how they're doing as well, and it'll help them understand how they're doing by sharing their dream with you. Whenever you share your dreams with other people, just make sure that you're sharing it with those that are also in that same energy as you, that want to promote love, unity, and peace. Remember, whenever you share any kind of information with someone, you already get a sense, right? You already get a sense of maybe what they're going to tell you or the kind of energy they're carrying. So for example, very quickly, if you see somebody having a tough day, if they're having a tough day and you notice that, they're just kind of operating out of a state of fear or anxiety, don't share your dream with them at that time, because what's going to happen is you're going to share this, amazing or wonderful experience with them. And because they're full of fear and anxiety at the time, that's all they'll be able to offer you in return. So you want to make sure that when you are sharing your dream, you want to make sure that both parties are in that state of love, unity, and peace. This is so important because oftentimes this is how a simple dream can be turned into something fearful and can be turned into something that is uncertain. All right, we want to make sure that we're conscious and that we're aware who we're sharing our dream with, because these are beautiful, beautiful, looks into the self, looks into the soul. So when you do share it with a loving community, a loving member of your family, and you'll notice that you'll connect with them in a different way, a very profound way. Just like we connect here, whenever you share your dream here with our community, we make sure to explore it on different levels, different angles, right? And we use your feelings to guide you within this dream interpretation. And the beautiful thing about that is that we are open to various informations. Bless you, Angelita. She just sneezed. So this information is super helpful, but when you share your dream, it's encouraging yourself to remember the dream, but also it's bringing a bit of excitement and joy about this conversation. So you're more likely to start remembering your dreams because you enjoy this conversation. Think about it, just like with anything else. When you start giving something attention, when you start giving something energy, this begins to grow. That is why it's so important that we talk about our dreams with our loved ones, because the more attention we give it, the more time we give it, the more love we give it, the more that is going to grow for us as well, and as well as our loved ones. Now, the last thing we'll say about these dreams and the various tips, everybody is going to connect with a different tip, right? Some tips may work better for you. You may do really well with meditation. You're like, you know what, that's all I need to do and I am able to recall my dreams. Others may prefer to just write their dreams down or paint them. Whatever works for you is what you need to do for yourself. Remember, there's not one route to understanding your dream language. There are many routes. There are infinite routes. I think it's really important that we talk about those things and allow every person to take the path that is best for them. At the end of the day, our goal is to connect with our dreams, right? Because when we're connecting with our dreams, essentially we are connecting with the self and we're connecting with the universe. It's this beautiful connection and this beautiful insight to your life and to really your desires, your fears, and all of that. So it's going to help you work through a lot of things for yourself. So let me know down below what tips were the most helpful for you. And if you do something that's different, let us know. We want to make sure that our dreamers can also learn from you. But I will see you on our live. We're going to be live almost every day this week on TikTok, so make sure to check that out. But I send you a huge hug. I send you love, unity, and peace, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you for your support and love, fellow dreamers. To continue to support us, you can go to our website and purchase our wonderful Lupita books. They're in English and in Spanish with highlights. Also, if you're interested in our wonderful and fun artwork, you can purchase that here directly from me, or you can go to our wonderful Redbubble store. We have our artwork there on stickers, cups, all sorts of fun things. You can also find our very fun little bags for yourself, and of course, it wouldn't be complete without your wonderful pillows, so that you can go to sleep and have more amazing dreams. But I want to thank you, dreamers. Because of you, we continue to do these wonderful videos and we continue to grow our loving community. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.